Welcome back to Boom and Bust. I'm your host, Tony Clement, with Alexander Harmsen. He is the CEO of PortfolioPilot.com. Alex, just to complete this discussion about AI risks, so maybe just when you've got a potential client who's interested in this, what do you tell them about how to mitigate the risks of AI? Let's put it that way.
Part of it at the very top is, we're going to making no promises and trying to explain the risks very clearly. Just like with human financial advisors, you'll never get it 100% correct.
Right.
No matter what, there's always going to be some sort of risk involved. But the real benefit we think of AI isn't as some savants, hedge fund manager picking stocks and outperforming the market. We think the real benefit of AI is making the interface more friendly, easier to interact with.
Interesting.
We think the benefit of AI is really understanding your personal situation, right? Your financial picture is more than just the current assets, that to your name. It's more than just your house and your retirement account and your brokerage account. It's more than just your risk profile. There's things like your specific age and goals that you have, or certain life events that are upcoming. It's thinking about different tax situations, not just over the next year, but over the course of the next 30 years. It's thinking about estate planning. Do you have a last will and testament set up? Have you thought about a healthcare directive? Are you preparing, appropriately setting up guardianship and, maybe even thinking about tax optimization or estate planning, much, much further down the road. And so the idea of, talking to a human financial advisor has always been the go-to. Even for myself, it felt obvious that, after I sold my previous company, so the first time there was, any sort of real liquidity there, we bought a house and started a family, and it felt like I needed to bring in a financial expert into that conversation. But what I really wanted was something more personalized to remind me at the right times. And I think the idea of having some sandbox to play with, what I really wanted was an advisor or coach in the true sense of the word, not just a money manager.
Right.
And so, maybe that's just me, but, there's nothing available like that. And just so decided to start hacking something together. And, we brought real experts in along the way and work with people from Wall Street and ex-hedge fund folks. And now we have a team and, over $20 billion of assets on the platform, and, grows and becomes more and more and more mature every day.
So $20 billion in assets so far. So you've been able to attract people to the program and to your company.
With relatively little marketing spend and relatively, little big advertising, I think a lot of it's been word of mouth. A lot of it has been people, frustrated with their current situation. We have a lot of people that just have a spreadsheet where they track, their different accounts. And for the first time, they can actually just link everything together in the product. I think one of the innovations here that has nothing to do with AI was simply just giving a free version of the product to people to be able to consolidate everything they have to their name, whether that's their retirement accounts, brokerages, real estate, stock options, your car, jewelry, arts, putting it all in one place. And then we give you an opinionated assessment. We'll actually score your portfolio and give you a portfolio report card to tell you what's working, what's not working. And then if you want actual financial advice, then we onboard you to one of our paid plans. Right. And for most people, it's $29 a month. We've done comparisons to, real human financial advisors, and it's night and day difference in terms of the cost there.
Interesting. So there's a cost advantage as well. You're obviously making the point that qualitatively it's a better set of advisors, really, in a sense, for the average investor.
I absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
I think there's a big generational shift too.
Yeah.
And
Let's talk about, I want to talk about that, but we're just going to go to break. So hold on to that thought. We'll be back at you after these messages.